Hello, my little draconic wolfkins. I hope that you're all doing well. If you guys like what you see and hear, please like, subscribe, and turn on that bell to get notified. And if you guys want to send me your own horror stories, my email is in the description below. Alright, let's get into it. You see, about 3 years ago, me, my mom, and my dad lived in this one house in Muncie? Where the fuck is that? Hold on. Google search. Where is. Where is this place? I want to know. Oh, okay, so it's East Central Indiana. Okay. So, we're in the US. Man, I thought that was in a different country or something. Okay, so, ignore my stupidity. For a few years, but I didn't do very much there other than play with my mom and dad. Aw, okay. At first, things seemed normal and it was just an everyday life, but after some time, things started to act strange. How strange is strange, though? And the strangest thing was it only happened around me. Even now, I don't really think anyone believed me. I mean, you're a kid, or I'm assuming that you are. I don't know how old the OP is in this story, but it really happened to me, I promise. This is a long story, but very interesting. Hopefully, someone believes me because no one else does. It really does sound crazy to actually have happened, but hopefully, someone believes me. No one else does. I mean, hopefully. I guess we'll see. If you believe OP in this story, leave a comment that you do. To start off with, I noticed a strange letter in the top of my closet. I was only curious because I was only 19 years old. Really? Okay, so you're 19. Got it. But I've always acted less like an adult than my actual age. I mean, to be fair, we're all kind of overgrown adults with a drinking permit and adult money. So curiosity got the better of me and I was searching through it. I noticed that the top bar where you put items had been open, small area to the right. It was cut off from the bar and was like a teeny hidden wooden area. Okay, that's strange. Once I explored it, though, I found a letter, but not any normal letter. It was completely white with a wax seal, and a letter inside was covered in really old parchment paper. Ooh, so kind of like, I don't know, medieval kind of. I don't know. One of those things you would see that in old parchment paper in like the really really old days when they used ink and stuff, which it had been written, the ink and the words were some sort of fancy font. Ooh, fancy font. Fancy. I can't remember every single detail, but it was something about a man stuck in a war confessing his love to his wife that he couldn't wait to see once he got home, and was covered in a beautiful and sweet poem. The entire time it gave me a warm, fuzzy feeling. Yeah, I think a love poem would do that to someone, or any woman, or man. Because I know men like poems too, even though they don't like to admit it. Once I finished reading it, I put the letter back where it belonged. After a week or two, I tried to tell my parents that it actually was there, but once I checked it again, the letter was gone, and my parents assumed I was just lying or something. Yeah, especially if you're known for lying, but whatever. Even I questioned if it actually happened, and I swore that it was there as if he wanted me to read it. My assumption is that she never received it because it looked brand new, but it was covered in dust on the outside and the inside letter was crumpled up and torn. Okay. Not long afterward, my cat was exploring the household, and I noticed at the bottom of the right of the closet, the cat found a syringe. Okay, that's freaky. Which frightened me, and I instantly brought it to my mom and dad before the cat could touch it. That's smart. I remembered very well it was very dusty and it looked like it had been used at some point, not to mention it was completely empty. I don't know, man. Sometimes the needle itself could have something on it, so you gotta be careful. It had a strange orange sharp at the bottom, not a cap or anything, just orange strap attached to the bottom right above the little handle thing of the syringe. I asked my mom and dad if they had put it there, but I only received strange glances before they asked me if I was the one who put it there. Why don't they believe you? That's what I want to know. Which obviously I didn't, but I wasn't sure if they believed me or not. Afterwards, we threw it in the dumpster outside, but a couple of days later, I found it inside my closet once more. Okay, yeah. Your house is probably haunted, girl. It was in the same exact spot, in the same exact condition I found it, and it looked like it hadn't even been touched before being picked up. My parents thought I got it out of the dumpster or something, but they didn't lecture me about it due to all our confusion, but I never saw it again after that. Your parents need to believe me. Believe you. Not long afterwards, things started to randomly vanish in the house, but only of my belongings. It wasn't very much at first, but straight in front of my eyes, a cap of my deodorant just kind of vanished into thin air. Oh, hell no. If I saw that, I would be moving out. Then a whole stick of it. Some food vanished too, but every single time it was only me that saw it. Maybe you're haunted like shit. Then there was a gigantic tree incident I never was able to forget the most. You see, my dad worked late night shifts at the moment, meaning my mom and me would sit outside for a little bit before he got off work in order to talk. Then we would pick him up in the car and head back home. Because all of these things happening, I was looking up paranormal stuff due to curiosity, but one night I was sitting in the car listening to music with my headphones on. Meanwhile, my mom was talking on the phone. Oh God, where is this going? Then for some reason I noticed the clouds were starting to brush away slowly until this sky was clear. I didn't think too much about it, but then I noticed some of the trees vanishing. Oh god, no, no. Like, I'm sorry, I would ask my mom, like, hey, mom, I'm tired, I'm delusional, I need to go to sleep. Can you take me home? I thought it was my imagination until I noticed more and more starting to vanish in front of my eyes, but only in small portions. I tried to tell my mom, but she said that she didn't see anything like that and tried to brush off as my imagination. Yeah, but shit. I think it was also because she was on the phone, so she wasn't listening too well. Fair. I tried to tell Dad once, but he got out of work and we were driving home, but in all honesty, it seemed like they were agreeing with me to just agree, which made me feel frustrated, so I didn't say anything further about it. Yeah, that would make me feel frustrated too, honestly. After that, nothing weird happened anymore, but I wanted to see more. Unfortunately, I never did after that. Aw, I would like to get more information. I never felt in any kind of danger other than the needle that I swear just like the letter I kept, like its feeling wanted me to notice it. Even still, I swore that the weird feeling of just plain out feeling there was a strange and frightening thing coursing through the house, but I never understood what the feeling was. Yeah, that's understandable, honestly. Eventually, we moved out of that house and we're living in Michigan now. Nothing strange happened again after that, and I never felt a weird presence coming from our house. I never could understand what happened, but putting the pieces together, my assumption was maybe something happened that killed the man and the wife never received the letter he put into his heart. I mean, that would make sense, honestly. Then, whatever happened, there was some sort of death by a syringe, and whatever liquid was inside must have been used to kill that woman, which maybe meant why she didn't read it other than that. I really don't have any clue. Damn. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? You found out that the person you love died in some kind of war, never sent you a letter, and when you're told, you end up doing some crazy stuff, and you know. I always wondered though if that orange strap meant something because it wasn't an orange cap or bottom or anything, just an unusual orange strap. Yeah, I wonder if that orange strap means anything. If you're a medical professional and you know, let everyone know. I don't know if the strap connects to the type of syringe things it was used for, but whatever it was, nothing good came from its presence. I just have so many questions that I wish I could make sense of this. Yeah, I think I would have lots of questions too, honestly. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.